Scorpions. You guys want to know something funny? Something bit me right on the tip of my nose. But you wouldn't know that. Because I get to wear this. That's why this whole getup right here is genius. Alright guys. Feel like it's all about keeping things simple these days. You know, just really trimming the fat off everything. Metaphorically and physically. You know, you want to keep yourself in good shape too these days. We don't know what's coming. Or do we? This is what's coming. 10 of Pentacles right here. That is what we are moving towards. For some of you guys, might be there right now. Judgment. I feel like Spirit's just guiding this whole thing. But Spirit knows that we know that they're there. It's like we're here. We've arrived. And we got Spirit right on our back. And at this point, it's like we've just taken our foot off the gas. We're just cruising. It's just all about having patience with ourselves. The thing is, as Scorpios, we always hear about how we react to things. That we fly off the handle and do all this stuff. And this is correct. You know, when you haven't really done the inner work and the soul work and done the shadow work, you have that stigma. Is it stigma? Yeah. Scorpio version of yourself going on where, you know, you just say things really sharp that can really cut deep and hurt people. Now, this is something that needs to be harnessed and actually used in the appropriate times. It should only be used in times where you feel it's going to be transformative. Man, look at that Queen of Swords right there. Yeah, it's like you want to use it in a very clear, concise way. You know, 10 of Swords here. We just need to really understand that this controlled way of communicating, especially if I feel like I'm tapped into some people who have Mercury and Scorpio too. I have Mercury and Scorpio. And you can really wound people if you don't use it correctly. You can really wound them for a long time. But there is a way to do that to where it actually can help people and you can help yourself too. What else, Spirit? Justice. I feel like this is just you really understanding truly how powerful you are. Like, you guys transform people. You change people's lives. And 9 out of 10 times, it takes them a really long time to realize that. Years. Years go by, and then all of a sudden you'll hear, oh, wow, yeah, you know, you said something back in the day that changed everything for me. You know, this is kind of like the Scorpio thing. Sometimes people don't pick up on those messages and they just kind of overlook it. It's not really our problem then. You know, we just move on and that's it. And the thing is, it's never done in a way where we plan to say something that's going to transform somebody. It just happens by the will of God. You know, that's our frequency. It's like we sign this spiritual contract to be put in positions to where we have to transform the environment. We are transformers. That's what we do. But we transform our outward environment too, as well as ourselves. What else, Spirit? I feel like you guys are chilling, though. You guys know this, man. You guys know this. At this point, when I do these Scorpio readings, I feel like I'm just... it feels good just to like sit here and talk and have you guys respond to it. You know, I feel like this is you. You've got this vibe about you, this abundant sort of vibe. You know, just emotional abundance. Like you feel at peace. You know, you don't... It's like this... We're not holding these burdens anymore. These like ways of communicating that we picked up along the way that get stuck to the Scorpios because that's our frequency, right? We're letting that go now. We're a whole different species of Scorpios now. Totally different. Okay? We're the ones who help other people. That's what we do. We're the 8th house. So from the 1st to the 8th house, it's like up until that 8th house is transformation. As soon as you hit our house, you're transformed, buddy. You know, you've just gone through 7 other archetypes to get to here, to get to us. Now you're going to meet with us, and we're going to go into all this shit that needs to be transformed. And we're going to pick up stuff too. Ways we can transform to better communicate. That's what this is all about, is communicating. Communicating correctly for evolution. For evolution's sake. What else, Spirit? Knight of Cups. Scorp, I feel like this is representing you. I feel like you understand all this now. And because you've transformed so many times and transformed other people so many times, most of the time unconsciously, you don't even know you're doing it. But this to me just represents you and the understanding that you understand that for every level up, you start at the bottom. Here you are, starting at the bottom again as a knight. And you're like, man, I've done this a million times. I'm cool. I can walk this as many as times. I'll be a knight a million times. I'll be a king. I'll be a knight. I'll be an emperor. I'll be them all. Because that's what we do. We just keep going. We just keep evolving. You know, and I feel like this is just an understanding of that. You're always ready to step down and do the dirty work again, over and over and over. It's just, yeah, you're patient. Sag energy. I feel like you're just being patient. Or actually, it's like, this is the 9th house right here. Okay? So this is after your transformation. Boom. 9th house, Sagittarius. That's when we leap back into the world. Sun. With the sun energy, it's like we're rebirthed out of the 8th house of transformation. Man, this 5 of Wands wanted to come out before. Scorp, I feel like this is just you having a clear understanding of how this works now. How this works. And part of our lot in life is understanding communication. I don't feel there's a gray area in between for us. We're either black or white, right? So we're either going to just be horrible at something, horrible communicators, you know, overly emotional, or we control that. We control that emotion, which is water, which is what we are. Scorpions are water sign. We're fixed water. So the hardest thing for us to do is actually transform that water, right? But once we do, it's like this crazy power that we then have that just trickles down to all these other areas of our life. And all of a sudden, we have just become this evolved, like, being of ourselves. Little spirit. 3 of Cups. This is the understanding. I feel like this is us just cheersing with our negative and positive polarities, our yin and our yang, our black and our white. There we are, cheersing with it, because we are now understanding what the flow of life is for this frequency of Scorpios. We get it. Awesome read. Awesome read. That felt really good. All right. Guys, if you want a personal, hit me up. My email's below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.